A fifth time, this is their time. The brilliant Bayern Munich. It's worth all that pain to have this moment.
They're running for cover here. It's Frank Ribéry. Pizarro leaves it. Arjen Robben. And that's Bastian Schweinsteiger. Deflected in. It's been coming. And Bastian Schweinsteiger has delivered it for Bayern Munich. To Badstuber. And that's a wonderful hit. Fantastic goal from Toni Kroos. An absolute pure strike. Valencia were favourites to win this group. Valencia were expected to be the other favourites. Vieira's cross, and it's headed in. Nelson Valdez. And perfect direction on the header. In the final reckoning, Bayern have beaten Valencia by 2-1, and last season's Champions League runners-up.
Ну и в итоге 6 побед в 6 играх в чемпионате Германии. Разница мячей 19-2. И вот, пожалуйста, выход 1 на 1. Ворота пустые. Штанга играет за БАТЕ. Штанга выручает сейчас Андрея Горбунова. Рибери, Манджукич. Вот первый удар Баварии по воротам. Видимо, будет удар сейчас по воротам Нойера. И вот это не просто удар, а это и гол. Это и гол, который забивает Александр Павлов. Немного курьезный. Почему? Потому что явно не получилось то, что на самом деле они задумывали. Ой, потому что забил бы он гол, и было бы все совсем по-другому. Горбунов. Родионов. Удары 2-0. Вот это разыграли. БАТЕ делает счет в игре с Баварией 2-0. А может, не там мы ищем, где надо. Шакири. Ох, какой выход Франка Рибери. 2-1. Горбунов таки пропускает. Бавария понесет мяч на центр. У нее еще есть время. Пустые ворота были. Мазалевский. Пас. Удар. 3-1. БАТЕ просто творит историю на наших глазах. Ренан Брессан. И там ни в коем случае команда не оставила впечатление какой-то такой золушки.
End of the competition, so they'll be looking to win tonight. And let's face it, if you like a bet, last time that Bayern played in this, oh, hang on, there's a great chance. Oh,
looking for Thomas Müller, first attack of the game.
It just simply doesn't control it.
Lucas Dean forward from left back and turned over the crossbar by Tullio. This is Philipp Lahm breaking forward from right back and goes to ground after being nudged over, and he's won the penalty. Martin Atkinson in absolutely no doubt at all that Philipp Lahm was bundled over there. It's Thomas Müller for Bayern Munich. Müller keeps his cool, and Bayern Munich take charge of this game in northern France.
Good pen, really good pen. Lots of noise against them.
Looking for the free kick. Cross fizzed in. Wonderful ball, and there were no takers.
They're unlucky. Really unlucky.
Oliver on the overlap, and that is it. Good teams always bounce back. Bayern Munich respond after their shock defeat in Belarus 3 weeks ago. Schweinsteiger standing over this. Bastian Schweinsteiger finds the back of the net. Bayern Munich have got Lille on the run again in next to no time. Pizarro, great battling. Claudio Pizarro! It's clinical. Bayern Munich at full power. Claudio Pizarro with a devastating finish. Arjen Robben deflects off that wall and into the back of the net. A stroke of fortune for Bayern Munich. It's going all against Lille here. Lahm on the outside here, 2 to hit in the middle. Claudio Pizarro! It's getting better and better for Bayern Munich. 4-0, not even half an hour played.
There are obvious reasons why they're becoming such a good football team.
Philipp Lahm looking to measure the cross again. Pizarro! 5 goals for Bayern Munich, 3 for Claudio Pizarro. The roof is caving in on Lille. Solomon Kalou. And he's found the net, Solomon Kalou. That is one back for Lille. There's no way back, but it's one. Space again for Philipp Lahm in behind Bayern. Behind Arjen Robben. And arriving and scoring is Toni Kroos. Bayern Munich is showing no mercy. Lahm. Bayern Munich sent out a message to the rest of Europe. The 4 times European champions look at their brilliant best.
Toni Kroos to take this one. Dante got up! And Guaita across to make the save. Well, there was some real grappling going on there between Dante and Sissoko. But the Brazilian in Bayern red got there first.
Brilliant. I mean,
Muller lurking out on that right-hand side. Fizzed across again. Soldado trying to work an opening for a shot. Feghouli! Oh, Neuer with a supreme save. And it's Tino Costa, Dante to block. It was a threatening delivery, and it was Dante who threatened to get up at the near post.
it's a great chance. An absolute peach of a chance.
Into Ribéry. Juan Guaita and Rami between them will get it away from immediate danger at least. Oh, Soldado's got away! Oh! Well, it's the sort of situation where you expect him to bury it. Amount of space from a Valencia point of view. He's in there again! Oh! Well, that might have been his first touch of the ball, and he should have scored with it. Soldado! Well, not beyond the routine for Manuel Neuer. Ribéry. Oh, he's pulled it back for Muller! Guaita always behind it.
Didn't catch it, did he?
Feghouli latched onto that with a real sense of purpose. It's a terrific run! Oh, and it's in! Well, it was a terrific run from Feghouli. That's what all the fuss is about. In the end, it was all rather untidy at the end of it. But they don't care. With 10 men, they are in front against last season's Champions League runners-up. Oh, Alaba. It's tremendous football, Mandzukic hoping to get there, but just couldn't grow enough.
Inches. Great play from Xherdan Shaqiri.
By Bayern for all their possession. That's Lahm with a dangerous ball. Where's it going to drop? Equaliser. It's tucked away in supreme style by Thomas Muller. And Bayern may just have got the point they require to book their place in the last 16. Valencia had already booked their place courtesy of events in Belarus earlier, but now with this point...
3 tonight against FC BATE Borisov, and they'll secure top spot in the group. Shaqiri has done really well here, and he's found Mario Gomez. Free kick, it's a good one, and Thomas Muller is there, and the 10 men are 2 up. Simple goal really, high ball into the penalty area, and Muller on target. Lovely football. Got a couple to aim for, man. Shaqiri is 1, and it's 3. Wouldn't know they were a man like FC Bayern Munich. Last season's beaten finalists, playing really well. Corner comes in, and Alaba strikes and scores. It's 4. They're going to win, and they're heading into the round of 16 as a section winner, FC Bayern Munich. BATE Borisov looking for a consolation perhaps, and they've got one. Excellent finish from Filipenko. It's 4-1 in Bavaria now. Something for the Belarusian side to celebrate. Comfortable night for Bayern. They've beaten BATE Borisov by 4 goals to 1.
David Alaba will need no invitation to get forward from left back. Swung in towards Muller. It'll come through for Mandzukic and deflected behind for a corner kick. Ribéry. Muller's cross. It's hooked back towards Toni Kroos. Bayern in front inside 7 minutes. Stunner from Toni Kroos. And Arsenal's mountain has just grown a little taller.
It's a great finish from Toni Kroos. I'm not totally convinced that Thomas Muller deliberately picks him out. However,
To get forward. 5 black shirts in the centre. Really important intervention by Laurent Koscielny. Towards Mandzukic! It's not very far away.
Haaland just about sees it out.
Towards Van Boyten. 2-0. Wojciech Szczesny was able to keep out the initial header, but Thomas Muller reacted the quickest, and Arsenal, with a little over 20 minutes played, find themselves teetering on the brink. Schweinsteiger. Okay. Oh, he's found his way to Podolski! The softest of goals, the most welcome of goals. A break for Arsenal and for Arsene Wenger. And they have tiptoed back into this game. It's Schweinsteiger. Put it over the wall, but over the bar. For Thomas Rosicky and Olivier Giroud are being readied by Arsenal. Jack Wilshere stones behind Anna Berber. Shows too much of it to Manuel Neuer.
Unlucky Jack Wilshere.
With another chance to deliver. Going for glory this time. Szczesny had the post covered. He did get fingertips. Close with the corner. Szczesny in no man's land. It was Javi Martinez who got his head to the ball, and it landed on the roof of the Arsenal net. It's not quite the same well-oiled machine they were in the first half by Munich. It's a terrific ball from Rosicky. Hit by the Walcott, hit by Giroud, and it hit Neuer. Didn't know that much more about it. I think the pace of the shot. There's Gustavo deflected, beaten out by Szczesny. Here's Mario Gomez, and that's wild. Lahm arriving. Philip Lahm's cross. Mandzukic was there. It's in. Bayern Munich re-establish a hold over the game and the tie. It was Mario Mandzukic who forced it over the line. The 2-goal lead is restored. Ditsky. Jack Wilshere. The most convincing essays by Neuer. He's punched it up in the air and gathered it himself.
Good play, Jack Wilshere again.
No easing of Arsene Wenger's FA Cup pain.
Well, this could be the first real test for Arsenal from the corner. And it's over. Much to their relief. And here's Rosicky. Ball to Theo Walcott. And what a start that is for Arsenal as Giroud tucks it home. And could this be the beginning of something special?
Well, a stunned stadium here.
Muller, though, still pressing. Fires it into the side netting. Here's Arjen Robben looking to thread a way through, and that was close.
Depth there, but Arjen Robben running out. It's difficult.
Threat. Toni Kroos capable of hitting them. Again, narrowly off the target.
It wasn't close down.
And they have done!
Oh dear.
Well, Koscielny takes the credit, the man who helped in the fight back against Milan when they went close. Luis Gustavo looking to place one.
Gustavo's clapping Philip Lahm.
And for the 8th year running, Arsenal's trophy cupboard is bare. For the 2nd year running, it's a near miss.
It's well forward again, the captain. Ribery. It's a really testing ball. Comes out from Robben. Oh, Buffon did much better that time than he did on the goal.
What a save, Martin. What a save.
And Alaba scored! Goodness me! What speculation and what a start! Inside 30 seconds, Buffon caught totally cold, totally off guard.
Benito, can't wait to see this again, although I don't think it hits anybody the way through. I think Buffon simply loses the whole flight of the ball, and he just takes an opportunity, Alaba. When it came to it, was thinking, well, they can't shoot, go on, then hits it. Lovely little pass inside, he's supported from deep to take a deflection.
Jumps in the air in frustration because he caught it really well. Neuer was flying across the goal. Free kick to be taken by Schweinsteiger. Buffon seen most of it all before. Kept it out of harm's way. But it might get better because Matri couldn't quite take it in. There he goes. Plenty of craft. It dipped. Can they augment it with a second goal? Bayern Robin bringing up the options. Just a little dink in. And Zukic to make it two. It's a corner, was deflected. Pirlo whips it in. I think that's more about the quality of Pirlo's delivery than any vulnerability that Bayern have at set pieces. For Alaba, wonderful play. To Lille. And Zukic diving in. It was a startling way for Juventus to go behind. Here's Schweinsteiger. Another shot in anger. Kept on rising.
I don't think he's in full balance when he gets this. He's kind of falling forward at the side of it. He just can't.
There first and takes the shot on early. Buffon was probably comfortable enough with the angle. Has a go. Beaten away by Buffon. Alaba takes. Buffon was ready for that one.
I did say earlier on, he does like a shot.
There's Luis Gustavo. Oh, and Buffon's pushed it out. Mandzukic, there's no flag. Müller scores. 2-0 to Bayern. Just when Juventus were looking tighter defensively.
It's the only real time I thought that there was no real danger. To be fair to Robin, when he goes down the right-hand side, I thought he was just going to throw it in with his right foot, but he comes back out. Puts it to Gustavo, the Gustavo having had one earlier on.
Here's Mandzukic. And Buffon stops it being three in the follow-up. Also leads to Müller's frustration. Ribery taking over from Robin Mandzukic. Hunting down the chance at the near post. Start as Bayern did in their own backyard. Neuer has an easy early task. Good play, it's Pogba in the position here. And it wasn't the worst ball by any means. There's Marquisio. And the front men are having a look at him and saying, hang on a minute, why not slide it through? A master of free kicks, but a master goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer, kept him out. Oh, and a good save by Buffon, who wasn't going to be caught out this time by Alaba. Oh, there are mistakes in it as well. Trying to cash in on that was Cagliarella, who scored 4 goals. Müller set up, hitting it well, and hitting it wide.
In a position.
Certainly need to be in position now as Pirlo takes. Cagliarella.
He's looking for it, Martin, isn't he? He's dying to get that one. You spoke about it earlier on.
With that first half free kick, here he goes again, and it dribbles through to Neuer. He was starting to worry a little bit as it came off. Bayern Robin can line this one up. Hits the post.
That might have been his moment. That might have been the moment.
Lining up the shot. Neuer going across to make sure he had that side of the goal. Taken by Schweinsteiger. And it's put in. In the end, the follow-up by Mandzukic. And Bayern are now almost there.
It's a soft goal to lose, isn't it, for Juve? Really, really soft. I mean, the ball from Schweinsteiger is an absolute belter.
Pogba lets it run. Vucinic. And Neuer pleased to make that save. And they should have scored. Robin. Bayern Robin. And a good save by Buffon. He pointed out 1 or 2 frailties in his game, but he got down low then.
Great turn by
Schweinsteiger. Options available. Pizarro.
Easy peasy.
That's what he does. He scores goals. 2-0 at home, 2-0 away. And that emphasises the gulf, a really remarkably large gulf between the leaders of Serie A, who are on the wrong end of all this.
He's had his best one.
That's Pogba's shot, had a bit of sting in it. Well played Bayern Munich here in Turin as well as in Munich 8 evenings ago.
They do give you a chance. If you're patient enough, they do give you a chance.
This might just be a chance for Philipp Lahm. Up by Piqué. There's some shouts for handball. Going to flip it in towards Dante. And it's forced in by Müller. First blood to Bayern. So Barcelona's weakness in the air at the back exposed here. Thomas Müller, who's having a terrific Champions League campaign. The way of Thomas Müller. So many attacking options is very difficult. Oh, that produced an equaliser. Dante having set up the one at the other end. Robin's corner. Pickford started to come, and it's turned in by Gomez. It's 2-0. It's another ball into the box that Barcelona couldn't deal with. Well, he might be the substitute striker for Mandzukic, who's suspended, but he's still got what it takes in the Champions League. They're not hitting it left-footed, but Ribery's in. Gomez, the two who scored the goals, combining and trying to seek out a third for Bayern Munich here. Across by Schweinsteiger. Header won this time by Robin, of all people. On the back foot again of Bayern here. Robin, can he finish it off? Goodness me, he has done. Iron Robin. Better and better for Bayern. And Barcelona are looking down a 3-0 deficit here. But they think Robin, did he nick it on with a hand? Certainly something that they saw amiss. Tony Gale. He can beat most plans. Dante kept his eye on the ball. Xavi. And there's no offside, and Bartra having taken the long way round to get his shot away. And it is Müller, it is 4. Bayern hang their heads. Barcelona hang their heads, and Bayern celebrate a wonderful goal. It's brilliant from Bayern Munich. One of their great performances. Bewildering, if you like, for Barcelona. A lot of the balance comes down.
Never seen him like that before.
That's a great try by Pedro, wasted no time. A pause for Xavi. Here's Robin. It's a wonderful goal. It's worthy of Bayern Munich. It's worthy of Jupp Heynckes' team. And the former Real Madrid player comes back in Bayern's colours to bite Barcelona. And now Barcelona needs 6. Got infield. And since he had that injury in the World Club Championship, broken leg, he's never quite been the same. 4 forward. And Robin was the one attacking it. It was David Villa has got a chance to challenge Neuer with the header. He's put it wide. Pedro had a decent shot from distance in the first half. Luis Gustavo. Oh, and it's an own goal by Piqué. Just emphasising the superiority of Bayern Munich here.
I was just about to say, they can score again if they want to. This Bayern Munich team, Piqué eventually gets the final touch. It was Dani Alves who was just sleeping.
Such a big margin as would give them problems, although if they make the odd mistake, you can forgive them. Alexis Sanchez. Here's Ribery. And in goes Müller. They've scored again. They are really rubbing Barcelona's noses in it. 4 at home, 3 here at the Nou Camp. Müller to the fore. Barcelona so emphatically beaten here. Bayern are out of sight. He uses Rafinha. Just a couple of times. There was a game not that long ago, Gary, when Wembley get ready to welcome Germany. Bayern Munich most deservedly will play Borussia Dortmund on May the 25th.
Well, here we go then, a little piece of history, well, a large piece of history being made this evening. The first all-German Champions League final, Borussia Dortmund against Bayern Munich. Let's sit back and enjoy it now with Gary Neville. And first of all, it's a very good evening to Martin Tyler.
Good evening, Jeff. Good evening, everyone. Yes, we could have had El Clasico. Instead, it's the latest. Well, we've got plenty in the middle, including Mandzukic. First real serious action for Weidenfeller. Close-range header.
There wasn't much room for Mandzukic, but the cross is absolutely brilliant from Ribery.
Comes back to Blazikowski.
Speed of counter-attack, he just took a little too long.
In a hurry to take the throw, and Muller, who's been such a splendid performer in this competition. Advantage played, Lewandowski! Nearly a great deal out of very little. Great stop by Neuer, he wasn't caught by surprise.
Great strike from Lewandowski, uses Dante's body. Such a huge presence though, Neuer makes it look comfortable.
Muller, and it'll run for Robin. And it's a bit fortunate, but it could mean the opening goal. But Weidenfeller, who loves coming off his line, and there's no more confident goalkeeper around Europe in those sort of circumstances, really. He's still in there. And Neuer again from Blazikowski.
It's like a middleweight against a heavyweight at the moment.
There is the good height. Martinez.
Not happy. That will be a worry of his. You say they were practicing set pieces last night. It might have been more from a defensive point of view. Martinez just getting up early, hanging there.
Royce, who's on the run, and Neuer has to save again as Dortmund darted through the centre this time. It's a glancing header from Thomas Muller.
It's the classic one. He's positioned himself on Schmelzer.
And here's Lewandowski. He's got away from Boateng. Out comes Neuer to the rescue again for Bayern.
This season, but they haven't really influenced this game in the first half.
Hummels has misjudged this, and Robin's in. Weidenfeller showing his capabilities again. It's been about the German goalkeepers in this all-German Champions League final during the warm-up. And Dortmund might be in here. Royce, his work appreciated by Ribery. Raising their game, if they can, Bayern. And Robin could really raise the roof here. Turned in by Mandzukic. Bayern Munich lead in the all-German final. It was a tap-in the end, but Dortmund rather dissolved to let that happen. Not visibly happy Heinkes, but Bayern Munich may well be on their way to ultimate European glory.
Well, Iron Robin first half. I'm sure he went in at half-time thinking about those one-on-one opportunities with Weidenfeller. There's Götze.
Muller chasing, and he's quick. Thomas Muller is round the goalkeeper. Oh, brilliant. Subotic.
Oh, this is just absolutely magnificent football, Schmelzer.
Now Royce. Dante. Penalty for Borussia Dortmund. And what about Dante's situation here? He's already booked.
You've got a decision to make, referee. Looks like he's bottled it.
And he scores impeccably, 1-1 at Wembley. Nothing Neuer could do about that. Ilkay Gundogan.
Well, it's just what we wanted. The noise here is absolutely incredible. There's Götze. Might be going to Bayern Munich.
It's a good cross. Robin was waiting. Mandzukic actually attacked it, but didn't get the last touch. Muller. Alaba! Well, Robin looking early, and Muller. Down he goes, it runs on for Mandzukic, who hits the side netting. Muller's screaming for a penalty, eyeballing the referee.
He wants the foul, he played it too early, Thomas Muller. That Dortmund defence really taking a big chance, pushing up Subotic, Hummels.
To get Ribery through the middle. Frenchman's done well. Robin is there! Iron Robin! Has surely won it for Bayern Munich to continue his great personal record here at Wembley. With 90 seconds on the clock, Robin raced in and rolled it into the net.
Well, Lewandowski, heartache last year for Iron Robin. Absolute delirious now. Look at the anger the excitement, the passion. And it was him and Ribery who influenced that goal.
As well, Lahm, Muller lets it run. Oh, Weidenfeller keeps it out from Bastian Schweinsteiger. One of the great Bayern players had a chance to be the great Bayern hero then. That's it. Bayern Munich, the German champions, the champions of Europe. At 68, Jupp Heynckes has steered Bayern to a double, and the treble is still on for next Saturday. A fifth time, this is their time. The brilliant Bayern Munich. It's worth all that pain to have this moment